Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Mimi, and this platform it's for spiritual journey, spiritual healing, crystal, metaphysical stuff. As we're moving on to the next season of our life, this next cycle, spring, it is very important that you be mindful on the people that you are allowing, or you're giving permission into your energy, into your energetic field, or connecting to your energy. You all know energy is something that is priceless, it is sacred, it is for you to create the life that you deserve, the life that you want. And if you have a lot of people that is attached to you, and if you have any unhealed wounds, any trauma from your past, this is the time in the season for you to let that go before spring get here. It is very important that you call your power, you call back your energy, and cleanse out anything that no longer serves you. That means relationship, things, habits. You have to put that to the side, heal from any unhealed trauma, address any emotion that has not been addressed. Again, before moving to the next season, we cannot allow the same habits, the same people to be attached to us going into the next season, because the next season of your life requires for you to let certain people go, to leave them behind, to detach from them with habits, codependency, and that includes family, friends, lovers, anyone that is hindering your growth, that is stopping you from growing or moving forward. This is the time you cut the cord and let them go. It's not because you don't love them, it's because now you are trying to use your energy for you. There's a certain way and habit that we've been adapting for a very long time. Some of those habits that we have starts in the home. Now, it is very important, like I said, that when you are entering the spiritual journey, the spiritual awakening, that you heal certain things. The reason that I talk about healing and I say it's very important to heal, because you got to understand, there's things that's been happening to you in your life. 9 out of 10, it's not because of you, it's because of who you around. It's because of who is attached to your energy. Now, if you was raised in a family that you get blamed for everything, you are the scapegoat, everything is your fault, and you feel depleted when people come in your life because you have a habit of giving and giving. By the time you fuel that other individual, when that other individual leave your life, you feel depleted, you feel tired, you feel like you always have to recover from certain things. Well, that's a sign from the universe and your guide and your body also letting you know, hey, it's not a good idea to keep having this person in your life, or to keep attaching yourself to these type of individual. Now, some of us, the bloodline we are born into, the family that we are born into is very karmic. It has a lot of healing. And as you all know, some of our ancestors, like I said, was not always of the light. Some of them made contracts with other entities. Some of them, did things back then. And you don't really know what all of your ancestors was doing before you get into this, before you was born into this family. A lot of family have family secrets that those families like to keep hidden. They like to keep secrets. So again, a lot of your issues, your habits, if you really pay attention and you really investigate, you will see that majority of the things that you are suffering from right now, it's because of the bloodline. It's because of the type of family that you are born into, because a lot of those energies are circulating and they body jump from family and after family, because no one has took responsibility to heal that and to kick that energy out and to bring in new stuff for the new generation. So if there's like anything that is left unhealed, if you look at your parents and you see there's a lot of trauma and everything, that's because your parents never healed those trauma. So of course, all of those energy and everything will be falling onto you or your siblings or connected to that particular family. So I think when we speak about healing, it is important, like I said, to heal the family first, to heal your family wounds. In your family wounds is how you see life. Because remember, your parents is your first teacher. A lot of your habits come from them. The one that, kind of fix your vision to see how you see the world. So a lot of your fears, your insecurity, codependency comes from the home, the family. So yes, when you heal, it's not only for you, you also healing for the generation that's coming after you. If you have children, you healing those energies so your kids doesn't have to go through what you've went through. So healing is one of the things that is very, very important. I think it's something that is needed. Now, keep in mind, whenever you're trying to heal something, it is not going to be easy. A lot of your parents or family members, they know there is a certain entity that is in the bloodline. And the reason why you probably have it the worst when it comes to life, when it comes to things that goes on in your life, it's not that they don't see what's going on. They see it, but you got to keep in mind, if it's attached to you, they don't have to face it. They don't have to deal with it. You understand? So if you're wondering why a lot of things keep happening to you, when something happened in the family, you're the one that always reaching out, you the person that they go to, and they treat you a certain way. Well, that's because they know there is a certain entity is in the family, and as long as you bound to the family and keep you under control, they know that this particular entity will not go after them. They don't have to face it because it's attached to you now. So they don't have to deal with it. And a lot of family members have been getting away with this for a very long time. I know in my family, that's the same situation that's been going on. And the reason I said it's important to detach yourself from certain family, it doesn't go for everyone. Not everyone's story is the same. But if you feel like you constantly have to heal from things, you constantly feel drained, you constantly feel like every time you make one step forward, there's something keep holding you, pulling you back. It could be, I'm not saying this for everyone, it could be that particular entity that they attach to you. Because families do that. Some of our ancestors has been getting away for a very, very long time by attaching that particular entity to a different person in the family, so they don't have to deal with it. So that entity's probably been there for a very long time because there's always someone they could attach it to. So no one never healed anything. No one never tried to kick it out. Like I said in my previous video, they rather keep it there, and transfer it, person after person after person. So it is important, again, for you to heal yourself, because the only reason that entity could attach itself to you, it's because there is something that internally that you have, there's a certain type of behavior, a certain type of mindset that you have that it also what happens is when that particular entity, sometimes people call it like a spiritual spouse, when that particular entity attaches itself to you, you are going to attract a lot of very low vibrational people, meaning friends, family, lovers, anything. You're gonna attract those type of people with that type of energy because of that entity that is attached to you. So that entity have to keep you, and the family has to keep you at a certain mindset, at a certain place in your life, because they know when you start healing, you raising your vibration, that entity has no choice but to lash on to someone else, and they don't want to risk that. So of course, when you talk about healing, when you talk about distancing yourself from the family, you opening a door that it's not gonna be in their favor. So healing is very, very, very important. Now, from my experience, when you are healing, especially if you are healing your bloodline, it is very important you cut off communication. You kind of distance yourself from certain family member and parents. You understand? Because they will never encourage healing. Because if they encourage healing, they know that if you heal, it could go to them. You understand? And at the age of some of our parents are in right now, a lot of them, they don't really know much about healing. They just know to, to just pass it down and pass it down and pass it to the next generation. Right now, it is time for us to stop passing things down and kind of really take a look at it, heal it, and kick it out completely. I don't understand why we have that mindset of just passing things down instead of, healing it. And again, anytime there's like an entity in the family, you best believe there is someone in your family that is housing it. There is someone in your family that's keeping it under control. So if that person is keeping that entity under control, 9 out of 10, you also under control of that person too, because that person have to make sure that particular entity is attached to you and stay attached to you. Because if you heal, if you distance yourself, if you cut up the cord, you call your power back, that entity or spirit or whatever has no choice but to go back to someone in the family. You understand? And that's why I encourage healing a lot, because it's not something that is easy. You are going to face a lot of obstacles. You are going to face a lot of challenges. But the more you stay on the path of healing and you stand firm on your decision, you will see victory. See, a lot of people, it's easy for someone to say, oh, I believe in God. God is good to me, or God's been great to me. God's been, wonderful to me. Yeah, it's easy for someone to say that when they got a roof over their head, when they got a car to drive, when they got food in the refrigerator, when they're, the kids are in school, they're not struggling, they got money in their bank account. So yes, they're gonna tell you God is good, God is this, God is that. But the minute they in a place of not getting what they want, or things are not going as planned, or like a lot of lack in their life, then sometimes they don't praise God the way, as before, and this is where you yourself, while you're going through the healing, whatever you believe in, whether it's God, Buddha, spirit, ancestors, I don't know, whatever, universe, whatever you believe in, you have to have trust and believe and have faith that you will make it out. No matter how it look, you will make it out. Even though you don't have the answers right now, even though everything looks so dark, you're in a dark place, you can't make a decision, you don't know what's going on, you have to have faith and you have to believe that you will make it out regardless. It is not forever. Pain doesn't last forever. The storm doesn't stay forever. The sun do come out. So yes, when you at your lowest, when you are going through the most, there's a lot of time I myself, I go through a lot, and I feel like I cannot reach out to anyone because I feel like they wouldn't understand what I'm going through. You understand? Because to me, I feel like their life is very perfect. Everything is going good for them. And sometimes we don't want to bring our burdens to someone else. So, I'm saying all this to say, like, even though you make a decision to heal yourself, you got to understand it's not going to be easy. You're going to face a lot of obstacles. You're going to face a lot of challenges, especially when it has to do with you cutting families, cutting people out of your life. Anytime you're cutting people out of your life, the same people that you're trying to cut off, they're gonna be the same people that's been creating obstacles, challenges for you so you don't move forward. You understand? Again, I speak about knowing your role in the story. Knowing your role in the story is that if you look around you, you will see everyone has a particular way they treat you. They have a particular way they do things to you. You understand? And that has never changed. It will never ever change because they are playing out their character. They know their role. They know that they have to keep you bound. They know they have to gaslit you. They know they have to be very mean and nasty towards you. They know they have to do certain certain things to you because you like an outlet. You understand? If if you cut them off, they have to face certain heal. 9 out of 10, there's people around you secretly that would never, ever, ever want you to do that, because they know that you are the source of power. You know, and when you start opening your eyes, you start seeing that who you really are in the story and the character that you really supposed to be playing, the role is going to change. You understand? Now, if you are the author and you are writing your thing, you know how this is going to end. But the only reason right now it's a lot of things is not making sense to a lot of us is because we haven't fully awakened and opened our eyes to see that some of the people that is around us is the main cause of the issue that you are dealing with right now at the moment. Because we love them and we have trust for them, and we feel that we know them so well because we've been around them for so long, we think they have the greatest and the good intention for us. So when you heal, you start to open your eyes, you start to see majority of your problem is the people that's been around you for a very long time. And when you start to cut people out, all hell gonna break loose. They're gonna send the demons, the dark entities, the negative energy after you, because to them, this is how they've been surviving, through you. Through you. That's how a lot of them been manifesting and surviving certain things. It's because you don't know it yet, because their job is to keep you blind. Their job is to keep you bound. Their job is to make sure that entity is still attached to you. If your relationship has been failing, if every time you get in a relationship it doesn't last, no one around you don't understand you. You understand everybody, but there's no one around you that understand you. You feel like you're always battling something. Every time you have a plan, something goes wrong. Every time you feel like things are going good, something goes wrong. Well, I am here to tell you, check your family. Check the people that is around you, because there is someone, I guarantee you, when you cut them off, you will see a lot of things start working out for you. A lot. You will start to realize the reason a lot of these people been prospering in life and have the things that they have in life was not because of their energy, my love. It's because of your energy. It's because of you. They have the things that they have in life. And they've been keeping a tab on you and control on you because they need you. They need you. Believe me, I will not lie to you. A lot of people that we call friends, we call lovers, we call baby daddy, baby mama, we call mom, we call dad, we call sisters, brothers, they all are in it. They are working for something else. You might be a person of God. You might be a person of the light, but that does not mean the one that's around you are of the light or God. You might have a God that you pray to, that you believe. That does not mean they believe the same God that you believe in. You have to start opening your eyes to see who these people are. We are not battling flesh. There's a spirit, there's an entity, there is something that is controlling that individual. So every time you step forward, you're moving forward, you're doing certain things, you keep getting pulled back. Or every time you're about to move forward and you're about to leave some people behind, you see them running back in. My love, there is a reason why they're doing that. It's not because they like you. It's not because, they love you. They want to protect you. They want to protect their energy source. You are a source of energy for a lot of people, and they've been getting away with it for a very long time. You never notice it. You never understand why. And don't be surprised, the same people you go to and you've been complaining about your situation, and they're sitting there trying to figure it out with you. And the same time, that's the same individual that is in the background when everybody goes away in the dark. Since it hit midnight, they're out there playing with your energy. Because now you done exposed your plan. You done told them what you're about to do, because you don't know that person is against you. It's against what you are trying to do. And it will hurt when you find out the people you've been around, and some of them you call family, you call lovers, you call friend, baby mama, baby daddy, whatever. You will know that they all is part of the plan. You'll be surprised. You will be surprised. So yes, healing is very important, and when I tell you healing is important, it's very important. You have to break free from certain people in order for things to work out for you. You've been carrying the load. You've been carrying the load of those individuals for a very long time. The heaviness you feel in your heart, the heaviness you feel, it's because you are carrying the weight of the people around you. And you cannot move forward because you got too many weight on your eyes, and you start to see everyone for who they are. You gotta cut them off. I don't care how much you love them, how much you care about them. You have to understand some of them has to play with your heartstring to keep you bound. You better walk away from these people. You better cut them off and never look back. Because a lot of them, the only reason karma hasn't hit yet is because you in the way. You are in the way of karma. And they know that. They know the only reason karma hasn't hit yet to them and caught on to some of the things that they're going through and some of the things that they've been doing to you. It's because you're in the way. Get out the way. Get out the way. Let the universe job. Please allow God to do his job. And when God is pulling people out of your life, when the universe is pulling people out of your life, it's for a reason. Because they're isolating you, because they need to get these individuals, because they are the cause of your issue. And because you love them, you care about them. Oh my gosh, they're going through so much. That empathy of you, because you're a very nurturing person. We have to start putting that aside. There is people that need us. There is people that, that really do need our love, need our energy to go forward. And we are going to be rewarded for it by the universe. But there are individuals that is leeching off of you. There are individuals that is, consciously, and they know they're doing this. They've been doing this for so long. They know that things are not working out for you the way it's supposed to be. That's why, you can't really move forward, because those individuals got to make sure you stay bound. They got to make sure you're here, because they've been using your energy for so long. They honestly, in their mind, they think it's theirs. You have to cut them off completely. Cut them off completely. Cold turkey. Yes, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna feel bad, because this is people you have history with. This is people that you shared memories with. Put that aside. Put it to rest. Put it to rest. Move out the way so karma in the universe could do its job. And do not look back. Cut them off. For the love of God, please cut these people off. You have the feeling inside of you. You know when certain individuals come around you, you get that nudge. You get that thing that goes inside of you, that you feel it in your bone. You don't know or understand the feeling. You probably don't understand it. Something is always telling you, stay away from certain people. If you look around you and you're the only one that hasn't prospered yet, you're the only one that's been stuck in that one situation, that one relationship, and or that one situationship for a very long time, and everybody that's around you, they're moving on up, they're doing their thing, everything is working out for them, and you're sitting there telling them the pain, the things that you're going through, and they're sitting there, oh my gosh, oh, I feel for you, that is so bad. And behind the scene, when it hit midnight, they're the one that's pulling and playing on you, and they, like I said, they have to keep tabs on you, they have to keep tabs on you. And they know they cannot do this forever. They know time is running out right now for a lot of people in your life. If you look around you, you see all this chaos going on. It's not really chaos. It's, the universe is shifting a lot of people. The universe is removing things that been hindering us, that's been in our way for a very, very long time. So if you find yourself isolating a lot, if you find yourself distancing yourself from a lot of people, good, keep it that way. Keep your next move to yourself. If you are moving, if you are doing whatever you're doing, you got other plans, lie. Start lying to people. Stop telling people it. You want to have people around. I get it. You want everyone to be happy for you, but you got to understand, people are not going to be happy for you. They are not going to be happy for you, especially when it comes to you cutting yourself off. It's cutting them off. You think they're really going to be happy for you? No, they're going to find another tactic to put more blocks on your road to stop you from moving forward. Start lying. Honey, I lie to everybody in my life. I don't care who you are. I lie to everybody in my life. And one thing I do, I write down my plans. I don't so much think about them, because a lot of people have been very skillful at tapping into your next move and tapping into your energy. And once they tap into your energy, they have ways they could find out, what are you going to do next? Whatever. I have a whole thing in my mind that is completely made up. Completely made in. You start having a bond with God. Certain ancestors of yours. Believe it or not, they know what's going to happen next. So it is important, like I tell people all the time, it is important for you to try to tap in with your guides, with God, your ancestor, whatever you believe in, and create certain things with them. A lot of people, they know their time is up. They know their time is up in your life. So they have to try every single thing, baby, to keep you bound, to keep you where you at, because they know that by the time you remove yourself, karma is going to step in. And I guarantee you, a lot of them, the minute you remove, karma is going to hit. And the only reason karma hasn't hit yet, it's because of you. You are stopping it. They cannot, and I'm not saying this to be mean, to say, oh yeah, you want them to get karma. Me personally, I don't want anyone to get karma. I just want to be left alone. But certain people, the only way they're going to learn is by karma. You got to allow people to go through their own karma, because you don't know how long they've been doing this. And I am telling you, a lot of people have been getting away with a lot of things. I know, especially for me in my life, there's a lot of people that's been getting away with a lot of things. And that's why it's important to stick together with your ancestors, with God, the creator, the universe, Mother Earth, because they will let you know who is doing, this to you. They will let you know. And I am. When the universe revealed to you everyone that's been doing this to you, that's been secretly have a secret agenda behind their mind for you, you don't cut them off cold turkey yet. You gotta ease your way out. Ease your way out. Ease your way out. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you keep your next move private, they're going to try to find ways to find out, what are you going to do next? They're getting worried. They're getting anxious. They don't know what's going to happen. Well, you know what's going to happen? You're going to remove yourself and let karma hit. And when they call you, hang up. hang up or don't pick up the phone at all. Let people go through what they were supposed to been going through freaking 10 years ago, but because of you so loving and caring and their family, and you've been standing in the way, and why things hasn't been going great for you or good for you, you barely making it by, you've been surviving, you know, and everybody around you is just doing their own thing because they know something you don't know. They know you the source. They know who you are. Believe it or not, those people know who you are before you know who you are. They know exactly who you are, because the minute you give them access to your energy, you are allowing them to check your Akashic record. You are allowing them to see who you are. You are allowing them to see what's, you know, what your future gonna look like. And some of them, they know they have to keep you around just in case if something hit, they are there to benefit off of it. Honey, when I tell you, I have a list of names of people that I am slowly cutting off. And once I do that final cut, then what hit them? I swear to you, you have no idea what some people do behind the scene, behind your back. You have no idea the amount of stress and issues someone create for you behind your back. A lot of people that's in our lives are the main cause of what's going in your life right now. They've been addicted to your energy. That's all they know is your energy. They don't know anything else, baby. And automatically, when you pull away and you stop talking to them, you cut them out, and they start running back in because they know karma's gonna hit. Honey, I'm looking forward for karma to hit a lot of people. Sometimes the people that's been around us, they know how to manipulate us. They know how to gaslight us. They're very narcissistic. So, you know, once you start healing, you start opening your eyes, I guarantee you won't look at that friend the same. You won't look at that lover the same anymore. You won't look at your father the same. You won't look at your mother the same. You won't look at your siblings the same. You won't look at your grandma, your grandpa, or anyone the same. You won't. You will not look at them the same, because you're going to start to understand there was the issue all along. There was the issue all along. And you best believe they keep tabs on you. I know a lot of people keep tabs on me because they want to know, because they know karma's right around the corner. They know it's right around the corner. And believe it or not, some of them, karma is really creeping up in their life. You just don't know about it. They know how to keep it hidden from you. You know, they know how to keep that hidden from you. They know to keep certain things that they've gone through a secret from you. You know, they know that. You got to make that decision. You got to make that decision and say, okay, I am going to heal. I am going to, you know, cut this person off, or cut these people off, or move forward in my life. And the only reason you can't manifest the way you're supposed to manifest is because you got too many people attached to you. You got too many people, too many cord attached to your outlet. Start disconnecting them. They'll be all right. They'll be all right. You know, people have a habit of figuring you out. Like there's a lot of things that you won't do because you love them. And this is where you have to start prioritizing yourself, start loving yourself. Take back control of your life. Take back your energy. Call back your energy. Call back your energy. Start using your own energy for you. You gave enough. You've unknowingly dedicated yourself and kind of built certain people's life without you even knowing. You know, they've gotten this far without you even knowing. So it's time that you make a decision to start building your life, yourself, with your own energy, because it's for you. It's for you. You know, they know they can't do anything with their energy. They know that. They know. because they have unhealed trauma they've never faced. They have a lot of things that they haven't faced. They're not going to face it. You know, they don't want to face it. Why should they? When they have you. You understand? They have you. Me personally, I'm not gonna say like I'm 100% healed. No, I don't think we can be 100% healed, but I have boundaries. I know there's people I would never let around me anymore. Never. Not even if my life depend on it. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know, I don't care if God said, Mimi, it's either they come into your life or give me your life. I will gladly say, God, you could take my life. I trust you. I will never have certain people in my life ever again. Ever again. I tell you, back then when I was younger, I think I was like really scared to speak up about how I really feel, especially when it comes to like family members and people, and because you've been told you can't say this, you can't say that. And when I tell you now, I express how I feel openly. Like there's a lot of people, they know where they stand with me. They know. And they know time is ticking. They know. Because people study you so well, they expect you to be this beautiful, loving person and all the time, even though when they are in the wrong, you know, if they can keep you in a certain energy, in a certain mindset, they can get what they want out of you. And you, by you always allowing it all the time, they get away with it. That's you telling the universe, well, I'm okay with this behavior. It's not a problem, you know. It's okay. No. Nope. The minute someone does something, you see it, that's it. You don't gotta argue with nobody. Just move accordingly. Move accordingly. We good? No. I'm not gonna deal with that. You know, I don't think we should keep allowing the same things over and over and over and over again, and keep letting people slide by doing the things that they consciously, you know, they make a decision to treat you that way, to do that to you. It's not, you know, a mistake. They've been doing that for a very long time. You haven't caught up on it yet. You haven't caught on to it yet. That's how they've been treating you for a very long time. That's how they think of you. That's what they've been doing for the very long time. You gotta be boundaries with people. Know where to take it, know when to pull back. Yep. Let me tell you, in the beginning when I was working with Hypnotherapy. Now, for the ones that don't know, Hypnotherapy is like a spiritual guide. It's like a spirit. And in the beginning when I was working, when I was getting to know Hypnotherapy, I was doing the things that I know, the things that I've heard, you know, like basically, or let's say, okay, you want to light a candle, or you want her to be in your life, or, you know, serve her in time, you know, and I used to do certain things according to what I used to see. And until one time, she's like, no, I don't want you to do that. I want you to be yourself. Allow me to help you. I can't help you if you keep doing things that has nothing to do with you, you know? So I let go of all of that, you know? And when I let go, and, you know, she was like, the reason a lot of people have been getting away with certain things with you is because you're very emotional. You know, when they do things to you, they get a reaction out of it. You have to start control, you know, how you respond to things. That's the main thing. You got to control how you respond to things. When you see things are triggering you, that's when you go and you start healing that, because if a person know you're triggered, they can control you. You got to work on that. So I've been working on that for a very long time, because and I do see it, and when I look back, I was like, a lot of those things that happened to me is because of my reactions, the way I respond to things, you know, and that was always the issue. But I'm just like everyone else. I'm learning, you know. It's a learning process. It's not, you know, it's not something that's easy, because you've been think a certain way, react a certain way. So it's like a different feeling when you have to start, you know, controlling and really trying to respond and do things differently, and it feels foreign to you, because you didn't know the way you respond and the way you react to certain things and certain people is a problem. You understand? So the more she helped me with that, the better my life get. Not everything deserves your reaction. Not everything you have to respond. You don't have to respond to anyone. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to allow people to get a reaction out of you, because sometimes people do it on purpose. You know, people do that on purpose. They can get that reaction out of you. So when you cut certain people off, when sometimes they will rush back in and they know your triggers, and they will start to do certain things to trigger that part of you. And that's the part they control. That's the part that, you know, that allow them to do the things that you do, because you react to that. So you have to find that trigger and heal it, you know, according to Ayizan. You got to find that trigger and heal it, because now when they do it, and once you heal that, you can't allow them to know that you healed that trigger. Because they don't know, you know, how you feel in certain things. So that's why when they come in your life, they testing out everything, because they notice the change, they notice something is changing and stuff. So they're constantly testing out, you know, how you feel. So that's why I say normalize allowing them to think the old you is still there. You understand? Because that's what they feed off. That's what they feed off. You know, certain people in your life, in our lives, they have tricks up their sleeves. They know, they study you. They have to study you. They watch you constantly. They study you constantly. Believe it or not, you might don't know it, but a lot of people, that's what they do. They constantly study and watch you. Especially if you have been detached from them. You know, they, believe it or not, you know how many fake accounts that have been created just to watch you? Just to learn different tactics, you know, on how they can manipulate and use, and, you know, and still trying to find a way to connect. You know, that's why you gotta normalize lying. Normalize lying. You love them, but I think for a lot of us, it's for the ones that know what I'm talking about, it's very important you start lying to people. If you're moving somewhere there and you know, you're relocating, if you're going here, tell them you're going there. I do that all the time. No, don't allow people to have too much access. Some people don't have good intentions. They never did, and they never will. I know you love them, but some of them carry it. But we can love people at a distance. We can love them at a distance. They don't have to know too much about us. Start creating characters for people in your lives. I think I have like probably 1,000 characters for everybody in my life, just to keep me private. I have gotten this far because I've been managing to move differently. You know how many times I have people try to sacrifice me? And they honestly think I don't know. And I know some people won't believe it, but a lot of people will offer you up to certain deities, to certain spirit, in hopes of gaining and prosperity, for money, because they studied and learned so much about you. You've been living a life of living free and happy and trustworthy, and because you have a different energy and you feel like everyone is supposed to be the same way as you, you're gonna start learning the hard way that not everyone have the best intentions for you, no matter how much they tell you they love you. They love you because you're around, because they're benefiting off your energy. They know how to work your energy more than you do. How do you think they got the things that they have? The house, the cars, this, that. Some of them is from your energy. Are they helping you when you out of their way for you? I bet you go out of your way for them. And a lot of them will come and try to attach themselves to your energy and go out there and hurt other people and do certain things out there, because they know they're never going to get caught, because they're attached to you, because you have like a shield of protection over you, because they know who you are. So the only reason a lot of them been getting away with the things they've been doing out there, it's because they have a connection to you. Rip the connection. Leave them out in the cold. Let them figure it out. You'll be amazed how people do things to other people, to hurt other people, using your energy. And they run to you because they know once they come to you, your shield of protection is going to cover them. See, I allow people to do that for certain, for a very long time, because I want you to rack up a bill that you won't be able to pay. Yeah, because a lot of people, they look at you like you're very naive, like you gullible, you can't see, like you don't know. And the whole time, once you connected with your spirit guide and you connected to God, the force, the creator, you have a firm, a strong connection. You know who they are. You know who they are. And you know the plan. They have a routine. They have a routine. Because they've been getting away with it for so long, because they honestly believe that you don't know. And there was a time that you really didn't know. Some of us, when we hold certain energy, when we have that nurturing, like you a healer, you're a light worker, you have a different type of energy. Your energy can heal anyone and anything around you, because you possess naturally that certain energy. And some of them, they see it. That's what they use. So when they start doing it for a very long time and they put in their mind like you don't know, because before you didn't know. So that's how they've been getting away with it, because you don't know. You'll be amazed how certain people in your life have certain spiritual people, like warlock, spell worker, masons. Some of them have them on payroll for you. Some of them have them people on payroll to know your next move, what you're gonna do next, what you're about to do next, what's coming next, what's gonna happen in your life. Once they start feeling your energy shifting, they're probably contacting someone overseas or someone else to figure out what's going on, because you're changing on them. They have some people have certain people on payroll just for you. Open your eyes. It's bigger than you think. It's bigger than you think. I'm telling you, people studied you and been studying you for a very long time, and they've been getting away with so much behind your back. While you sitting there trying to figure out what's going on. Hell, some of them probably will help you pray. They'll try to help you find solution, themselves. Because they need to be around you. They have to keep tabs on you. Some of you have someone in your life right now that whenever things hit the fan for you, for some reason they're always there. That's why it's important to pay attention to people in your life and every cycle of your life to see who's coming in and who God is. I had made a video regarding, a family member that had did black magic on me and stuff. So, one time I had went to that person's house for the last time because I was still using her address for certain things because I used to live there. And her husband, she wasn't there, but I had it for habit. I always go and go get my mail because a lot of my stuff will go over there. Even though I had moved to my new place, my license still had that old address, so a lot of my stuff would go over there. So remember when I had already found out about everything, and they know that I know and stuff, and I knew the next step when they find out, it was, the next step for them is try to sacrifice me. I discover a lot of things. I mean, of course, there's a lot of things more behind the story that I didn't really put out there. I didn't really share, which was very personal. But I discovered a lot of things, and they haven't seen me for a very long time. In their mind, I guess the spell work they did in their mind, they probably thought I was dead or something. I don't know. And because I had stopped going there for a very long time, I had no contact with them, and unfortunately, I had a mail and it went to them, and I really, really needed it. So I had to go over there. Now, mind you, I had cut off communication with them. So there's a lot of things they don't know about me. In their mind, they probably think whatever they have done the last time they have did it probably worked and stuff. So when I went there, he opened the door. He was so shocked to see me. Like when someone see a ghost, that's how he was acting. He was like, oh, Mimi, oh, that's you, oh. I said, that's me. And I was just taking my mail, trying to get a bag, and he's just like walking around like he don't know what to do, like he's so discombobulated and stuff like that. I'm picking up that energy, like, And I asked him, I said, it seems like you've seen a ghost. No, I haven't seen you in so long. I was like, I said, all right then, well. He said, where do you live in the area? I said, no. Oh, where do you live? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, I don't know. I'm in the street, honey. I got my stuff. I got my mail. And I put everything in the plastic bag. And I was like, all right then, bye. He's like, oh, bye. He was outside still looking like, still in shock, like he couldn't believe it's me. And I'm looking at him and stuff, and I smiled, and I backed off and I left. Sometimes people get these contract with these certain entities, and with the hopes of them offering you up for financial gain. And when that entity sometimes rejected, because of course that entity know they can't offer you up because of who you are, that's forbidden. They're gonna try to make other sacrifices. A goat, pig, the usual. And always be careful too with certain spiritual workers, certain high priestess. A lot of time people would make it seem like they're love and light, they're of the light, and they're trying to help you, and the whole time you're going to them for advice or you're going to them for help, they're already deep in your Akashic record, tapped in, trying to see what's going on, what gift you have, and they're trying to work things out behind the scene and trying to use that gift for themselves. Use that gift for themselves, and randomly you start having mental problem and things start going down. You start being so depressed, and you want to, now all of a sudden you want to end yourself out of nowhere, and stuff, and you think like you're going through a whole depression, anxiety, and the whole time that practitioner already conjured up a whole entity, sent it your way to make you feel like that, to make you think like that. Next thing you know, you out of here. And then they think that they could use that gift. You don't have to believe me, but I know. A lot of people that's suffering from mental illness and certain anxiety, certain depression, it's not natural. It's not natural. Someone tapped in your energy, and so you have certain gifts. They've been very skillful, and they want to use that for themselves. Again, you don't have to believe me. I'm not forcing anyone to believe me. I'm not, but there's a lot that goes on that a lot of people is not aware of. I know I could have been that victim, because if you're not here, there's a possibility they could use that gift for themselves. You got to get closer to Creator, your Creator, God, Spirit, whatever you believe in, whatever feels natural to you. Create a relationship with that. Don't let them win. Don't let them take something they didn't give you, that something that you was naturally, you naturally inherit. Don't let people take that from you. A lot of people right now are so confused because they're naturally tapping into their gift and they don't know how to use it or how to control it, or and know more about it, and they happen to go to the wrong type of person, and that person make them go left, and that situation is creating more drama, more pain, more certain things, and you mistakenly thinking it's depression, it's anxiety, is mental illness, and the whole time you got like a whole entity attached to you. That's why I tell a lot of people, before going to someone else, including myself, go to your Creator first. I may not have the answer, and you don't have the answer right now, so go to your Creator. Go to your Creator. Whatever you believe in, go to that first. Don't put too much trust in another human being like me and you. Go to your Creator. Go to your Creator. Build that bond. Rewire your mind. Learn when a negative energy is coming towards you, learn how to transmute that energy for you. Don't too much put negative energy out there while it's been projecting onto you. Anything someone throws your way and it affects you in a certain ways, that's because there's something that's unhealed. And sometimes when you haven't faced your shadows, you haven't conquered your shadows, there's a lot of things you haven't healed yet, you can mistakenly think that's a demon, and the whole time it's your shadow. And some people know that you haven't healed that yet, and they use your own shadow against you. That's why it's important to heal. It's very important to heal. Very, very, very important to heal. To the people that had sessions with me, I never tell them, I never encourage people to go to people and do certain things. I always encourage people to do the healing work and to face certain things, to conquer certain things, because I know if you end up in the wrong hand, the wrong spiritual people hand, it could get worse for you. You understand? Because sometimes people, when they're just using this as a facade or to make money or to do certain things, they have a habit of keeping you in the dark so they can use what you have. There's a lot of you have gifts that you haven't been aware of. You don't know you have certain gifts, and some people can see your gift and your potential before you can, because they're very skilled at doing that. That's their specialty. So it's important to heal and to do certain things, because people cannot use your own gift against you, and people cannot cipher and use your gift for them, and that's what you have to know. And that's why, like, my business, I make sure I give you the product and you do the healing work, because I provide you the things that you need, and the energy and the healing work and the things that you need, the intention. You could do that. Because let's be for real, do we really know everyone's intention? Do not get me wrong. There are a lot of great practitioners out there. I've seen a lot of great practitioners. There's a lot of great practitioners out there. But there's also not so good practitioners out there. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the ones that actually doing and helping people. No, I think those people don't even get enough praise. If you go to a particular practitioner and you feel you're in alignment with that person and you feel that person is very good at what they do, praise them. Let other people know about them. Let's help each other out. But again, I'm talking about the ones that doesn't have the gift, that wasn't called to do this. They doing it for other purposes, those are who I'm talking about. So I hope no one is getting offended. Well, if you get offended by that, then that's kind of weird, if you don't put yourself in that bracket like a practitioner that's doing that. But yeah, there are some very, very, very good practitioners out here. There's a lot of people I know now, and some of them will write in my comment under my posts or my videos, and I'm looking at the things they're saying, and I'm like, where have you been my whole life? There are some good, and sometimes they're not even practitioners. Sometimes it's just regular people, and I think they're not aware that they have a gift, and I hope some of them really take it serious and heal whatever it is that needs to be healed in their life, in their personal life, so they can come out here and also assist the collective, assist other people that needs it. Because right now we are shifting, in a different dimension, that we need all the help that we can get, the clarity, the light workers, the people that hold the light, the people, the creator people that he put in place for particular this season in our lives, that a lot of people are waking up, a lot of people are shifting, a lot of people is going through a lot of things, because the reality they once know is really falling apart, and now they just don't understand what's next. So we need healers and light workers spiritual healers out here that holds that certain energy, that has that certain gift inside of them, you know who you are. We all need you, you know, because a lot of people been in the darkness for so long that they don't know how to get out. And some people do want to heal. Some people want the help. It's hard right now to find, because a lot of people is using this as you know, like a money scheme or something, you know, and they're not seeing that there's people that really need help, you know. So enough of that. Enough of that. I mean, I don't like to like really talk about things like that, but I just sometimes I feel like when it's in my spirit, you know, it's like when the universe tells me I have to talk about certain things and I have to bring it, because, you know, you don't know, every time I say something and every time I talk about something, there's someone that finds clarity in what I say. So I know it seems like a broken record, like I'm saying the same thing over and over and over again. I'm talking about the same thing over, but unfortunately, when you out here, you doing certain things when it comes to spirituality, you don't get to control what you can say, what you cannot say. There's certain things that I try not to say, you know, because I don't want anyone to get offended. But at the end of the day, you know, the spirit is saying, no, this is, you know, it's not for you, it's for everybody. You know, there's someone that needs to hear this. So that's why I always encourage people to share their story with others if they can, because you don't know who you're helping. You know, you just don't know. There's a lot of people that take themselves out of this life because the lack of knowledge and the lack of help that is around for us, you know, and we have to start communicating. We have to start using this platform to help other people so we can avoid certain things, you know, from people to do certain things to themselves, thinking that they don't have anyone to talk to or go to. So that is the end of my video. Again, my name is Mimi. If you have anything that you want to ask me, or you want to book a session with me, if you're dealing with any spell work, witchcraft, you're going through a little bit of depression and, you know, overload of a lot of low vibration energy, there's a link in my bio that says book me. You could book a session with me. We can talk about it. We could through Zoom, and we can move forward. And if you want candles, crystals, if you into that, if you're called, because I don't like to push stuff on people. I don't like that. If you're called, you know, to it, I do have an Etsy shop. It's at Houseofayizan on Etsy, and you could visit my store, get my crystals, my natural crystals. I do cleanse them and I do activate them with Reiki Energy, and because I'm also a Reiki master. You know, you can get that with Reiki Energy, so you can purchase that on my Etsy shop. So again, if you need someone to talk to, whatever it is, you could book a session with me and we could figure it out together, you know. I might have the answer you are looking for, because again, I myself was a victim of spell work and black magic. I was not supposed to be here right now. I was supposed to be dead, according to my enemies. But the Creator had other plans for me. So I might hold the answers you need. You never know. So thank you guys for watching. Until next time, bye. And don't forget to like, comment, and share my videos.